Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know. Is it time for our weekly freak out session? Everyone loves a good old freak out session, so here we are. It's time. It's time for our weekly freak out session. It's over. What is up, everyone? It says, are we going up from here? We're going to take a look at the charts. What do you think of Hood? Hi. What's up, fam? What is up? What is up? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the charts, the TA. Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting that share so other people can spam the like button and hit the share. Hi, what's up? What's up, bro? Sorry for venting. No need to be sorry. It's all right. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for everyone to just pop in and just like get your freaking out. I'm freaking out, Ski. It's all right. That's what I'm here for. It's all good. It's all good. What's up, everyone? What up, Ski? Hope you're doing well. Seeing the weather in Kentucky. Hope the new property is okay. Yeah, dude, it's like just torrential downpour. Hey, Ski. Damn, market keeps overreacting. Hey, brother Ski. Alts making new lows from tariff FUD. Dominance is rising. Oh, I'm freaking out, Ski. I don't know. Prices for VeChain. I like VeChain. I think VeChain gets to 40 cents. Hey, Ski, sup, man? What's up, brother? All right, let's get into it, guys. Can you guys hear the music okay on TikTok? Also, like, this is a new setup, so hopefully it looks okay. I think we're going to go back to this for a little while, to the old setup. What is up? What's the next support for Bitcoin? We're at it right now. We're at the support for Bitcoin. I'm sheeting my pantaloons. Bye now. I'm sheeting my pantaloons, but Ski, please help us. Everyone calling that it's over seems like the buying opportunity. I agree. What's the next support for Bitcoin? Yeah, we're here. Says I'm out of cash for buying these dips. I'm sitting on my hands now. That's okay. The best thing to do is DCA. The second best thing to do is nothing. Can we go over Dynex? Help! I got you guys. The soul chart is weird. Wild. Kronos looked wrecked down a lot. All right, let's get into it. Flux or VeChain. I like them both. Different things, different strokes for different folks. All right. As of the time of recording, Bitcoin sitting at $94,000. And yet again, I am once again asking for your financial support. And yet again, at the bottom of the range. And we've been here. We've been ranging for 101 days, 101 donations for 101 retail opinions. 101 days we have been trading at this range. And every time we get at the bottom, sub 95K, people freak out. And every time we get at the top, sub or above $105,000, people are bullish. Up only. Ski, we're going to 12K.
But Ski, my wife's boyfriend told me that Bitcoin's going to 12K. What should I do?
Do we have the thing on? Did you guys hear that on TikTok? Let me make sure we got this on. But Ski, please help us. Please, Ski. What up, Ski? There we go. We got it. We're good. All right, bear market on the way down to the bottom. Yeah, that's what everyone thinks. And retail's always right. So retail is always correct. That's one thing I've learned. Retail never gets it wrong. Crypto discount. When Bitcoin goes up, all the doom and gloom influencers are going to be like, "You didn't DCA the whole time?" No, that's a fact right there. That's a fact. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're like, "Man, I was buying the whole time." Meanwhile, they're telling everyone that it's over, it's cooked, sell now before it's too late, all this stuff. That is a fact. And then when Bitcoin gets above $105,000, $109,000, that's exactly what they're going to say. All right, but let's draw it out. In reality, like, here's the base of the move. We had a few wicks above there, and then here's the base to the bottom. When we had a few wicks to the bottom. ICP prediction, $100. Yo, me being ill doesn't help my mental health. Breathe, brother. Breathe. Breathe. Ski, do Sol, how low on the table for the next few days? Even Wick. We'll take a look at Solana. Help need to buy a farm with my Solana. It's pretty easy. How much Solana do you have? Just wait till those tax returns come into the market. How many more days down are we thinking? We're just at the bottom of the range. Okay, so where are we right now? Let's get into it. So right now, as of the time of recording, Bitcoin's sitting at $93,900. We're at the bottom of the range. We're on top of the 100 moving average. I call this the 50 in my video. This is not the 50. This is the 100, which is an even stronger level of support. Ski, I can't handle the pressure. So right now, as it stands, this is where we're at. And every time we are at the bottom of this range, call it 92,000, 93,000, 94,000, people are freaking out. People are weary. It's gloom and doom. It's terrible news. It's the end of times. It's the end of days. And the top of the range is $105,000. And every time we get there, it is bullish. Which really, nothing has changed. I'm just pointing out to you the sentimental change at each price. Because nothing like price changes sentiment. So how everyone feels right now, there could be absolutely no news that comes out between now and $105,000. And people will be bullish. That is a fact. If it falls to the bottom, we go down to 78K. We will go to 78K. I promise you. We're going to 78K. You need not have anxiety about it. The question is when. Is it going to be after? By the end of February, looks invalidated. That's weird. Is it the end of February? It would need to be March for that to be invalidated. That's a weird... Is it March already? My God, look at the time. Can you believe it? Why is it invalidated? We're at the bottom of the range. Because our feelings don't like where we're at right now, it's invalidated? That's not how the market works. Why aren't you using Elliott Waves? Only Fibs and Wyckoff? I use Elliott Waves, but I think that Wyckoff holds more truth to me, and I have a better edge with Wyckoff. Nick, thanks for the tiny diny, the W, the perfume. Kevin, thanks for the roses and the hearts. Mario, thanks for the heart. The realm, thanks for the hearts, you savages. How do I slim down my coin holdings? I would look at inflation is a good indication. Hey, Ski, what's up? If I am honest, on this day, I am feeling discouraged with crypto market. I have been journaling like you suggested. It's been helping. I've come too far to give up now. That's right. Thanks for subscribing. This feels more like BS than a bull run. Well, it's because it hasn't started yet. It hasn't not started yet. I'll come back in March 1st. All right, come back March 1st. Come back March 1st. But as of the time we're recording, what is different? We're at the same bottom of the range that we've been at for 101 days. We're at the 100 moving average, and all of the averages are extremely coiled up at this point. All we need to get to at this point is $97,000 to get in the most bullish posture. We're back testing the bottom of the range. Every time we do that, guess what? Everyone hates it. Everyone freaks out. Everyone does not like it. Every time. Every single time. In fact, I've never known it to not feel good at the bottom of the range. I've never seen it feel good at the bottom of the range. Never have I ever. Never have I ever seen it feel good at the bottom of the range. People freaking out over altcoin prices, not Bitcoin. What is this music? This is not going to work for me, bro. Let's try some different stuff. The total 3. All right, let's look at the total 3. Very, very soon. I've talked about my thesis as to where I think that we're at and where I think that we're going. My thesis is that we had a modern day C19 crash. Let's look at the total 3, though. I'm buying the dips, even if it's only $5 or $10. Some folks are going to look back at this moment and kick themselves for not taking advantage. They always do. They always do. I'm buying. Smash the like button. They always do. And then they'll accuse you of being lucky, even though in the face of danger, in the heat of battle, XRP or DOT, from this moment, DOT. All right, so where are we at for the total 3? Have we made a lower low? No. Are we even out of the bottom of this range? Let alone this wick? No. Okay, then. All right, then. What is the total 3? Total 3 is everything. That's what I would measure as the altcoins. What's the point of $5 to $10 buys? What do you mean? What do you mean? If a coin, there will be coins at 10x, 20x. That's like saying, what's the point of turning my $10 into $500? What's the point of turning my $10 into $100? You see, when you have the point of I hear what you're saying, but when you have like a decade view of things, every $100 adds up. I'm buying Polkadot, Chainlink, File, ICP. I like all those except for Filecoin. I don't like Filecoin right here. What coin do you like more, ICP or Flux or both? I like them both. I would classify them differently, though. I would classify ICP as like a blue chip. I would classify Flux as a medium cap. Hey, Ski, what are your best coins for a 3 to 4x? I mean, you could pretty much pick a coin for that. For a 3 to 4x, I think VeChain, I would say like a safe coin would be VeChain, ICP, Rose. When do you think we'll start going up? In the next few days. In the next few days is what I think. I would be shocked if we get below the 200 at 820 billion. Let's look at Solana. Everyone was asking me about Solana. Let's look at Solana. Everyone's asking about Solana. Stack the bag. Heck yes. Only play is Solnic. Lost almost every other coin. 100%. Solnic has outperformed everything. To the upside and to the downside. All right, so what is up with Solana? So I'm looking at the market cap right now. This is just back testing the prior range still. This is a wick that's being filled out, in my opinion. I think Solana is fine. Again, same thing, same story, just at the bottom of the range. What are you even saying? What part do you not understand? It says Filecoin is also a blue chip. Yeah, and it also has a crazy amount of inflation. All right, specifically, what part do you not understand? Give me one thing. Let's do one thing at a time that you don't understand. Let's break it down. So what I'm saying is Bitcoin is at the bottom of the range. Will Solana go to 140? I don't think so. I think it's at the bottom of the range because there's lots of support here. Seems people are overexposed to alts and not enough holdings in Bitcoin and Solana. I agree. Cake, please. So Scott says, how much Solana do I need to own to make $1 million, bro? Well, I have a low case, a medium case, and a bull case. My low case is 10 cents. So you would need 10 million Solana in order to have $1 million. My medium case is $1. That means you would need to have 1 million Solana in order to have $1. And then my bull case is $5.89. So you would roughly need what, 200,000 Solana in order to have $1 million. Says Hopium is great, but the bull market started a long time ago. Now we have a massive divergence on the weekly chart, and the MAC has flipped negative. We're going much lower soon. What is the divergence? What is the divergence on the weekly chart? Let's look at it. I already own 1.3 million. That will be worth $1 million someday. Which blue chip right now to invest your best? I think I liked your entire list except for Filecoin, and I don't mind Filecoin from a fundamental perspective. Like, I think it's a very good project, but fundamentals don't equal they don't equal price. It doesn't equal ROI, and so there's a lot of inflation on Filecoin, and so I don't think that that's a good ROI return from my personal perspective. But you could flip it. You could keep everything else and switch it with VeChain, in my opinion. Sometimes I think the bull run already happened in 2024. You and everyone else. Let me show you where I think that we're at. Let's do that. Let me show you exactly where I think that we're at in the market. And what I would like to do is just point your attention to how everyone felt at each moment. What was the sentiment at each moment? All right. So right here is the 2017 bull market. Okay. And in my opinion, we're doing a hybrid between the 2017 bull market and the 2021 bull market. It's neither exactly both of them, but we have stipulations from both of them that are very similar. You have a TA course, right? Yes, I do. They're using the FTX thing to put the market down. Yeah, it's a narrative. VeChain to 30 cents. I think so. I think that that's very possible. File switch to VeChain. That's what I would do. Not financial advice, but I think that VeChain has more upside potential, and it's a blue chip the same. All right. Where is my total 3 chart? Because in my opinion, this bull market right here is neither the same of either one of them, but it's a hybrid of the both of them. It's a hybrid between 2021 and 2017. And right here, what I have is the total 3 chart. Okay. And on the top, good Morgan. On the top, I have Bitcoin from 2017 all the way through 2020. And this is the C19 crash, the most violent, scary moment that ever happened in history. And right here is the total 3. And I'll zoom it out and show you like the full structure of parabolic rise, crash down, accumulation, retrace, right? But what I want to specifically talk about right now, because I think that that is the same. This is the altcoins. And this was a more violent crash in the altcoins than what we had in the C19 crash. And I think that this is very, very similar. Like you have this peak that is here. This peak that is higher right here. So this Bitcoin on the top, the total 3, which is what I would measure as the altcoins. The peak here, come back down, reconsolidate, come back down, reconsolidate. Move up, move up. A little bit of hope gets put into the market. A little bit of hope gets put into the market. And then you have one of the most violent crashes that ever happened. Boom. 38% correction. This was a 60% correction. But actually, even though that this was Bitcoin, the altcoins, believe it or not, during this time was less of a crash. And I can show you that than what Bitcoin did, which is kind of insane. It doesn't normally happen like that. But here's the crash right here on the total 3. This is the same exact crash. And I'll show you the percentage was actually less from that. How is Solnic looking? Solnic's at the bottom of the range again. Solnic is looking great. C19 in the 4th year cycle, neither was the FTX. I don't care about the 4th year cycle. We're looking at structure. We're looking at structure and we're looking at sentiment. And this is specifically the altcoins. The altcoins. All right. So what I want to point out to you during this time, everyone was convinced that the bull market was here. During this time in 2019, everyone was convinced the bull market was here, even though it only went to the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Everyone was convinced that the bull market was here. They were saying 100K ain't no other way. 100K ain't no other way. That's what they were saying. That's what they were saying. 100K ain't no other way. They were convinced that the altcoin season was right here. And then after you crash, guess what? Everyone was convinced that it was over. We were done for. After we crashed, everyone was convinced it was over. We were done for. The same structural, the same sentiment, the lowest amount of despair in the market. The lowest amount of despair in the market. And then as we were moving to the upside, we again had another pretty violent crash during this time. Even though this was technically a V-bottom crash, people did not know that this was a V-bottom crash. They did not think it was a V-bottom crash until we were already making new all-time highs. When we started getting above $20,000 for Bitcoin is when they started calling this a V-bottom. I want you to know that. Scott, thanks for the level up and the heart, bro. You savage. Do you think alt season will start in February, March, or later? Yes, I think that this is the same moment right here. This violent crash right here. Let me get this out of the way a little bit so you can see it. This violent crash to me is the same structural moment for the altcoins. Bitcoin is a little bit ahead and a little bit in a different level. But this violent crash right here structurally was the exact same to me. XEN says, thanks for zooming out. How far are we going back down? We're at the bottom of the range. It's not likely at all that you're going to go lower than this. Like you're at 90. What's Bitcoin at? 94K, 93K. The likelihood that you go below the 91K wick that we went to is very, very low. The likelihood that we go below this wick that we went here, 750, is very, very low. I would say we're probably going to hold 830 billion on the total 3. People are calling for the end of Soul memes bullish. I agree. He says, but now we already passed an all-time high. Back then they didn't. Dan, I'm specifically measuring the altcoins. And it did not make a new all-time high on the altcoins because I'm looking at the total 3. It did not. No. This was more of a retracement. This move right here was a full retracement, an overextended retracement. That's what I'm referring to. I'm not measuring Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in a reaccumulation schematic, in my opinion. Bitcoin is a completely different ballgame. I don't think Bitcoin is the play, right? But I do think the difference between 100K and 118K is going to bring a lot of hype into the market, so to speak. But I'm not measuring, to answer your question, I'm not measuring Bitcoin. I'm measuring the total 3. That's what we're charting. That's what we're looking at. That's what the structure that we're comparing to Bitcoin is what I'm comparing. The like button deserves to be hit. I agree. Any thoughts on the Trump coin? I'm not really. Where do you see the total 3 going? I think that this is the bottom right here. We're at the bottom of the range. I don't think we're going to go any lower. The next leg takes it to about 1.6 trillion. And if we look at so my theory is structurally for the total 3. So this is what I'm doing. I'm comparing the structure and the sentiment, how everyone felt about each moment. That's what I'm comparing. I'm comparing the total 3, which if you don't know what the total 3 is, the total 3 is how I would just measure altcoins. It's everything that is not Bitcoin and Ethereum all in one chart, all in one lump. Okay. So I'm comparing the structure of this from Bitcoin and the C19 crash. You had a high here, a high here, a lower high, fall off a cliff, maximum fear, maximum doubt, maximum sentimental pain in the market. All these things are the same. And then you had a V bottom out of here. Now, within a matter of between this crash and until we got into May, it was a 1.5x. And I think that a similar thing is going to happen. I'm very bullish between now and May. Sell in May, go away. And I don't even think it needs to get to a 1.5x, but even a 80 or a 70% move, taking us to an all-time high, 1.25 trillion, is going to be an insane amount of liquidity into the market because this is a macro thing that we're measuring. This isn't one particular coin. This is the whole market. So not much lower. No, I don't think so. Can we analyze the Soul chart? We looked at the Soul chart. I again think of the same thing. There's a lot of support that it's on top of right now. I don't think it goes lower. Relatively, like it might wick lower to the 170s, to the 160s, whatever, but relatively where it's at, I don't think so. Says, I'm dehydrated from crying. Drink water. My top value plays as of the time of recording right now. Solnic, HNT, Rose, ICP, Shiba, Dent, VeChain, Naka, IOTA, Flux, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dynex, Dot, LCX, Sauce, Hehe, Crow, Phantom, News, 1, XYO. Those are my top values. Next leg, 30 million. Sol is at 163. Well, there you go. Says, I'm glad you're bullish today. I need hope. AVAX or Render buy today? I would say AVAX. I don't mind Render. He says you're wrong if you're not in Solnic. Yeah, Solnic is my number one 100x play. I have fluid in my lungs from crying inside. It's all right, guys. Listen, that's what I'm here for. When it gets scared, when there's the most amount of fear, I will show up and I will show out every single time. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, I will be here for you. Don't worry about it. Every time when it's scary. Don't measure me by how it is when it's awesome. Measure me how it is when it's scary and when it's fearful and when you need some reassurance. Because I promise you on everything I love, I've done this too many times now. We have the chart. Trade the news, you will lose. I promise you on everything I love. I put this here live as it was crashing. And if you don't know what these little indications are, I typically will put them like a day or two after. And what I'm hinting at is that this was a bottom. This was a bottom. And I put this here live when it happened. And almost 3 weeks passed and we're still making a higher low. Same thing. I put this here as it was happening. How many weeks passed before we made another local bottom? How many days? I would say 3 weeks, 1 day passed. So how many days has passed now? I think it's 20 days. So we're at 16 days. So 2 weeks, 2 days has passed. Any base plays you like? Not really. Cries. I hold base, Fartcoin, and BPS. I've lost and made so much. If it's in the press, it's in the price buy when they cry. That's right. That's so true, Chris. That is so true. Do you like ETC? I think ETC is good value here. Any thoughts on DGen? DGen is pretty good value from here. Ski, I'm losing hope. Fantastic. The beatings will continue until morale is improved. The beatings will continue until morale is improved. That's great news. Because here's the deal. Retail must lose hope before we go higher. They must lose hope before we go higher. Any updates for on-chain? It's still March. Says he still has his beard, never lost. I'm like the ball father, undefeated, never lost. Can alts run if Bitcoin is stagnant? I don't think Bitcoin's going to be stagnant. I think Bitcoin goes to $118,000. ADA, Chainlink, AVAX, good buys. All of those are good buys, in my opinion. Check Bitcoin dominance. I got you. Avalanche 2 to 300. Quant, I think, goes to 700. What do you lose after you lose hope? You don't gain. You don't lose anything. You gain. If you keep going, you gain like an emotional hardness. You gain an emotional callousness. Like on my hands, I was a mechanic in the army for 10 years and I have these permanent calluses on my hands. That's what happens. You become calloused to the market, and this is a beautiful thing. Once you become callous to the emotional warfare, you're a monster. Says you made me feel better. You must retail lose hope before pumping. Because why must retail lose hope before pumping? Okay, this is a fair question. I don't think you're trolling. I know I was saying it in a joking manner, but in reality, the reason that this is true is because the game is ran by the apex predators, and this is the same story for 1,000 years. Like, even though this is crypto and it's a new thing, it's the same game that's been played for 1,000 years. There's hammers, there's nails, there's predator, and there's prey, right? And we as retail are going against institutions. We're going against the apex predators. And people have this notion in their mind, in their brain, of like, they're not going to all let us be rich. And I would say to that, yes, you are correct. Here's the price. And in reality, most of retail is not emotionally equipped to be able to handle the emotional warfare that comes with it. Does that make sense? Follow and subscribe, guys. Make sure you guys spam that like button, hit that share. Do we like this on TikTok more, this setup, than the other one? My wife's boyfriend will defeat you. What do you think about sand? I think sand has too much inflation for me. Quick question. If it drops, we've seen, can we just go as quick? What do you mean? Rephrase that. Solana predictions, $500 to $600. Bro's poetic today. Been buying the dips. Just devastated. I can't keep DCing at these prices. If you can't do anything, then do nothing. Ski, isn't there only a few months and we're going up? I don't even think it's a few months. It's like a few days, a few weeks. Retail equals emotional damage. Ski, what is your number one holding? Bitcoin. Casper prediction. USDT dominance is pumping. Ski, I buy prices go down but don't make sense. What's good, Ski? What's up, fam? Hodl. Bitcoin dominance is going down while Bitcoin is going down. Like, what? Relatively, though. Like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But we need to, like, get out of this straw view of the market and zoom out. All right? Like, let's get off the 1 minute chart for a second here. And let's zoom out for a little bit. And let's have perspective. And let's look at the entire picture of the market. And I'm looking at it right now on this chart. Is anything different right now? Have we had a reversal? Have we had a trend change? No, we have not. So you can't say, and the same thing is true for Bitcoin dominance. Like, I wouldn't even classify Bitcoin dominance as going down until there's a reversal or a trend change. All right, so right now Bitcoin's at 61.5%. Okay, there's not a reversal. There's not a trend change. Saw your video. I'm here to complain and tell you it's different this time, Ski.
But Ski, my wife's boyfriend told me that Bitcoin's going to 12K. What should I do?
Clapping cheeks and wrecking jeets. That's what the apex predators do. Clapping cheeks and wrecking jeets. Do you think altcoins could start to recover in March? I absolutely think that. Absolutely. Leroy Jenkins. Bitcoin dropped to 82K. When? That will happen. Can Flux go lower? I think everything relatively is at the bottom of the range, guys. For the OGs who watch me on TikTok every day, is this presentation, this like setup, is this better than the other? On the 1 minute chart, exactly. Better? Okay, we'll keep it like this then. I like it better? Okay, good. Free Lambo at $50 million market cap. Bull market, be ready. 2029. It's better. The perfect setup. I like seeing the charts. Better for show. All right, good. All right, we'll keep it like this then. This is easier. I think this uses less power on my computer too, so that works out good. But sometimes we want to see your face blown up. I got you, bro. It's too easy. We'll just pop in and then we'll pop back out. And then we'll do right foot in, right foot out. Left foot in, left foot out. And then you shake it all about. Okay? It's all good. It's too easy. Ondo thoughts. I think Ondo is a decent value. Less ski, more charts. It's a decent value. It's all right. It's kind of mid to me. Isn't Dent popularity fading off to hear nothing about it? Retail's popularity in a coin to me has little, if not anything, to do with the price. Ski, hit the button to rise to the top. All right, got you. Better? All right, good. LCX or XYO? I like both of them, to be honest. I think they're both in extreme value right now. Thoughts on Telcoin? Telcoin to me is a first mover. It says, I am new to cryptocurrency. All right, if I was brand new to cryptocurrency, here's what I would do. Number one, drop a follow. I've helped thousands of people change their life, make tens of thousands of people tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. Number two, read the Bitcoin standard. Number three, find your fundamental coins that have low to no inflation and dollar cost average. That means you don't even think about it. Don't even look at it. Just buy a little bit each and every week and forget about it. That's the very best strategy to do. Buy now? I think so. I'm buying now. XCC, your thoughts? I think XCC gets to 40 to 60 cents. Is Jasmine all done, man? Jasmine's okay. I think Jasmine gets to 10 to 12 cents. Radiant Substance says better. Are we cooked? If by cooked, if you mean we take out a cast iron, we take out a nice A5 Wagyu, and we throw that baby down and we let her sizzle. And we're just basting it, and we got some thyme, and we got some garlic, and we got some salt, and we got this nice juicy medium rare that just melts in your mouth. If that's what you mean by cooked, I would agree. Hey everyone, it's Chef Boyarski here. Are you going to be raising Wagyu on your farm? No, I'm not going to be raising Wagyu on my farm. I will be raising Dexters, which they are a very good product as far as like, if you know anything about Dexter cattle, they will pretty much fatten up all the way on just grass, which is important to me. Having 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef for me, my family, and my community is very important to me. Ski, what's your number one hold as we speak? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is my number one hold right now, and it probably will always be my number one hold. You're cooking with charcoal for pellets? 2029 prediction for what? Do you think alt season, we see an alt season soon? Yes. Very soon. I think that we are starting the V bottom. Thoughts on Pendle? Teo Ondo prediction. Number 2 hold. It's probably still XRP, but I'm looking to make that like my number 5 hold, my number 10 hold. but I'm waiting to exit more. I've already sold a lot though. That's not my number 2 conviction though. Grass-fed beef is the best and the safest. That's right. Did you talk about Moonwell already? I did not talk about Moonwell already. Dot prediction. I think Dot does a 7x from here. Let's look at Moonwell. Somebody else asked me about Moonwell. No flavor glass-fed corn is better. Well, that's the thing about Dexter's, though. That's true. That's what's awesome about Dexter's. Listen, I'm not a cow expert, but that is true about Dexter cattle is the flavor just from grass is unlike any other breed. And the marbling just from grass is like any other breed. How can I buy some beef from you? I haven't set that up because I don't have the cows yet, but I will be selling beef directly to consumer. I need to set that up. So I don't even have the cows yet, but I have the land. So that is on the agenda. That'll probably be, we'll probably selling them next year. Bro, thank you for the $9.99 donation, brethren. He says, we appreciate you, Ski. If you're watching on YouTube, how does this chart look compared to normal, by the way? Like having the chat on the screen. Do you guys like that? You take crypto for payment for Cal? Absolutely, I do. Was this a retracement for Solnick? Retracement for Solnick. What's your main source of income? I mean, now it's YouTube. YouTube and TikTok now, but it's been different things. It's been like trading, it's been business, it's been YouTube, it's been TikTok, it's been different things in different stages. At one point it was the army, one point it was Lyft, one point it was it's always different things. That's a fluid question. Ask me in 6 months and the answer will probably be different. That's a very fluid question. So some months I make more trading, some months I make more doing content, some months I make more investing, some months I make more, you know, it's a very fluid thing. Some months I make more with affiliates, some more months I make more with doing consultations for people. That's a fluid thing. It's a little blurry. The chart is smaller on YouTube. Can't see much. Do you guys want this off? Is that better? Is that what we want? I could do it like this if you guys want, and I could just put up some stuff. This sounds like somebody's calling me. I don't like this at all. Moonwell looks primed. Yeah, Moonwell looks like it's at the bottom of the range. I'm just trying to fix this on YouTube. How's that look, guys? Is this better or is this worse? Ski, do you need to look at the moving averages on the high? Every asset due to a huge crash. Please, any thoughts? Clear. That's better. No need for the comments. A bunch of salty dudes anyway. Well, and I could just do this if we really want it. I could just show it like this. What coins that I have made new lows? Cut or rotate? Well, like what coins are you talking about specifically? Can Rose hit 79 cents? I think so. Is this a retracement for Solnick? All right, let's look at Solnick after this. Let me check this out. So this is your markdown, Gina. This is the beginning of your accumulation. I don't think it's going to go lower from this point. Retracement is 7.6 cents. Parabolic price discovery 15 cents. Thanks for subscribing, Scott. Says, bro, this hole keeps getting deeper and deeper. The beatings will continue until morale is improved. That's what it is. Okay, so what is I mean, it's at the bottom of the range, but my theory is this is a V bottom. But yeah, we retraced and now we're back testing. That's right. Okay, good. So that's it. This is a really good buying opportunity at the 200 moving average. A breakout back test, very good. Are we still in the tariff dump? I would call this the FTX dump. This is a different local bottom now because we didn't even go lower is the thing. We didn't even go lower is the thing. Are there any NFTs left? There's still a little bit. Yeah, Matt. I really recently started looking into ABT, minimal exposure, but I like what I've seen. Thoughts? I would like to ask, like, what is the inflation on that? V bottom on the yearly? Not on the yearly. We're on the daily. Do you hold H bar? I hold a little bit of H bar. I really like the technology of H bar, but I don't like the investment from H bar right now. It's more of a 2026 buy for me. It's done 100% retracement. Not good. What's done 100% retracement? SPX or Pingu. I don't really love either one of them, to be honest. Ross, thank you for the $4.99 donation, brother. I appreciate you. Says dig the content. Thank you, you savage. Muo. All right, let's go. I'm talking about Solnic right now. This is a breakout back test, which is a healthy move. Let's look at ABT. I don't know about the inflation on the ABT. I don't know about the inflation on ABT. Let me see, though. Because, I mean, that is the key factor that must be looked at is the inflation. And how you look at it is FDV versus the market cap. Okay, so there's definitely inflation on this one. So this might retrace. I don't know that this is an excellent play. So FTV is 169 million and the market cap is 89 million. Thank you for the confetti, you savage. Says, by the way, I became a Patreon supporter a couple of days ago. Thank you. I appreciate you. I upload on there weekly as well as the YouTube members videos weekly. Appreciate your guys' support, and I hope to bring you guys more value than what it is. So thank you. I trust my bro, your boy Ski. I will get better. It's boring, boring, boring until it's not. That's right. 88 predictions, $6 to $8. I'm 7 months new to crypto. Okay, good. So listen, here's my top advice. Like when looking for brand new projects is you want, like, I would say starting point for me. Starting point. Economics 101. Whoops. State that price equals supply plus demand. Okay, so how can we look at the supply and how can we look at the demand? This is what price equals. This is what ROI equals. It doesn't equal a lot of things that people present it as equaling. Price equals supply plus demand. How can we look at the supply? Well, you can go on CoinMarketCap. And what I'm looking for is there a lot of inflation? So in this particular case, it's a little bit less than a double. It's not crazy bad. But it's too much for me personally. But I'll give you an example like Bitcoin is a good example. What you want this number right here, FDV and the market cap, you want this to be very, very similar. The FDV equals the fully diluted value. If all of the coins were in circulating right now, what would it be? You want this to be close because that means there's not that much inflation left. Okay. There's lots of coins that are like this, but what you don't want is like a Gala, as an example. So when we look at the market cap on Gala, well, it's not that bad. The circulating supply is 36 trillion. When I made a video on this though in 2022, this was I said trillion, billion. This was 7 billion. Okay, so price equals supply plus demand. Always look at this supply first, and then do your research from there. I would just pick like 5 to no more than 20 coins. Low to no inflation, good fundamentals. Bitcoin should have a place in your portfolio, in my opinion. Ski, please, I have a question. Look at my comment. It's important. And a fundamental is technical analyst. What's your comment? I don't see your comment. Restate your comment. Ski, you need to look at the moving averages on higher TF. We are due for a huge crash. I disagree. Is March bullish or bearish? March is bullish in my opinion. Some of these coins look like fire sale. I agree. Still a good buy. IOTA versus ADA, least risk. ROI, probably ADA. The market done nothing compared to the last cycle. Today's the bottom, right? I think so. Especially based on how you guys are thinking about it. I think so. Like how everyone's like freaking out collectively. Like I could just feel it. This is my superpower. Okay? Just like reading people I can see fear in people. Look you man to man in the face. I see the fear in your eyes. I see the 1,000-yard stare. And I'm here to reel you back in. It's all right. We're going to be all right. I had a linebacker. So I played strong safety in high school. But for some reason we would practice with the linebackers, which was like, I'm 5'6". Like, what am I doing? Like I played with guys who went to Clemson and went to like Florida State and went to Iowa State. It's like, why am I practicing with these guys? But anyways, we had a 80s coach, and he was like straight out of the 80s, and he used to just walk back and forth like this. He'd be like, "We're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right, man." That's how I feel right now. We gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right. That's a good start, bro. You're doing good. You're ahead of your peers. Just keep DCAing. The best thing you can do is buy a little bit each and every week, regardless of price. That's going to take the emotional warfare out of it. And you have to understand this market, that's what it is. Like, it's always scary at the bottom. Every time it's scary. So in order to take the emotional warfare out of it as a beginner, it's best to just DCA. Okay, I do not like this music, man. I liked it in the beginning, but man, let's go back to lo-fi. Are you still bullish on Rose? I am. Do you think we're going under 88K? I do think we're going under 88K. Right now, no. I think in 2026 we go under 88K. Do you still see Solana coming back to 280? I do see Solana coming back to 280. There we go. What's your thoughts on Hee? I'm bullish on Hee. I mean, it sucks what happened, but I think it's a good opportunity for others. Alts are worth more than Bitcoin was 60K. Can you explain some of that? What do you mean by that? We cooked Filecoin. I don't love Filecoin. Too much inflation for me. What happened with Hee? The team got their Marketing wallet drained. Sold prediction 500 to 600. Yeah, their marketing wallet got drained. Very unfortunate. If you started a portfolio with $1,000, how would you distribute it? I would probably pick 5 coins. I'd pick Bitcoin, Solana. I don't know if I'd pick Solana. Bitcoin, ICP, Flux, Solnic, VeChain. That'd be the 5 coins that I would roll with $1,000 starting out. Are you posting a video the day before Solnic is available on Google? Sure, I can do that. I will let you guys know. I don't have an exact date right at this second, but I know it's in March. But yeah, I will do that for you guys. I'll let you guys know. Do you think 88 goes to above $5? I think so. What do you mean you disagree? What time frame are you looking at on the MACD? What time frame are you looking at on the MACD? When USD's key. We're still working at it. So I made over $10,000 today. Nice. Nice. How does that happen? Getting your wallet drained in regards to Hehe? They were tricked, basically, like a phishing attack, same as like email. Same as an email attack. Phishing attack is what happened. Can you head to the gym and pump this market? I got you, bro. I got you. Listen, I'm going camping soon. If anyone knows, every time I go camping, the market just rips. Absolutely rips. Every time I go camping. All right, let's see. I don't know, Bo. I don't think that that's concerning at all. A lower low? If anything, this is consolidation. This looks like the same thing as here. Right after the C19 crash. A lower low, you cross to the downside after the C19 crash, and then you start the bull market. Let's look on the weekly. The weekly's already been red. So there you go. It's just as low as it was when Germany and Mount Gox. To me, this is a bullish thing. So when were we this low again? This isn't flashing red. This has already been red. So when were we this low? We were this low when Japan cut their rates. We were this low when Germany and Mount Gox sold their Bitcoin. That's it. We had a cross up here, if that's what you're talking about. So let's see, like, when do we have something like that? We had it right here, the retracement into the C19, which is what I'm calling this. This wasn't a crazy euphoric blow off top moment, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't agree. I don't think that the MACD is a leading indicator. I think it's a lagging indicator for one thing. But that's what I would point to on the weekly. This right here is the same as Germany and Mount Gox, which is what I think as well. All right. Says if you're new to the game, do not share screenshots or comments about the amount of money you have. Something you're making yourself a target to be scammed, robbed, etc. That's true. He says camp. If Coinbase is the sacrifice for the next bear market, what happens to coins held on the exchange? Same thing that happened to the wallet is different than the exchange. The wallet is different than the exchange, ARG. Get your keys and turn it green. I'm going. My top value plays right now, as of the time of recording: Solnic, H&T, Rose, ICP, Shiba, Dent, VChain, Naka, IOTA, Flux, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dynex, Dot, LCX, Sauce, Hee, Crow, Phantom, News, One, XYO. Am I saying go buy each and every one of these? No, I'm not. But maybe do some research on them. DYO, do your own research. All right, guys. I think that's gonna be it for this time. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this time. I got some work to do. Why Coinbase next hacker? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Someone asked me that, Megan. I don't want to put FUD out there. I don't think that. But there will be a big exchange that goes to zero at the bottom. That will happen. I'm not calling for Coinbase. I think that they're too big to fail. I think that they have too many big brother partnerships. What time is the morning show tomorrow? So me and Alex and Alvarez, so the three of us will be live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's called the Wake Up Call. It's going to be with me, Alvarez, and World War Bitcoin. That's going to be on YouTube. We'll be on TikTok as well, but it's going to be on our phone. But the main stream is going to be on TikTok. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I will never message you first. Those are people from Pakistan or Kakistan. It is not me. All right. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless. I'm out.